Hey, somebody get this message to Joe Buttons. Joe, you see that rope? Joe Button. You see that rope right there to the left? See that? Grab that rope real quick. Nah, nigga, your voice ain't deeper than mine. Shut the fuck up. I need to understand what's going on with Joe Buttons and why I keep catching strays every time anything that happens with me with the Breakfast Club. Let's run the clip back, since y'all love running clips back on the pod. As soon as I came on the Joe Budden podcast, I had on a green hat that looked very similar to this. As soon as like, you ain't gonna come over here talking about all that spiritual Negro shit, you know what I mean, Jesus and all that bullshit with the Breakfast Club. Like, damn, nigga, like, everything all right? Joe, I actually know you. I know you and I know Melissa Ford. I've done too many turn-ups with Joe Budden. Like, that's my nigga, so I thought. He's also the nigga that I thought of all of the people in all of these pods. There's so many niggas. I said it on your show. It's a lot of niggas that try to jump in this pod game because of the success of Joe and Drink Champs and all the above. And then you just see a lot of niggas come and go. But of all of the people with radio shows, social media, and pods, Joe Buttons happens to be the biggest and uber R&B fan of all the niggas in the game. So what I expected as your brother, what I expected as somebody who I know that you are the biggest R&B fan. You're like, nigga, I think between you and Snoop, the OG big homie Snoop, dog, y'all might be the biggest R&B fans on earth. Like, there is no such thing as hip hop in y'all niggas' car or on your private time, because y'all niggas really do this R&B shit for real. So the last thing I expected was for Joe to do a podcast and start talking about me on the Breakfast Club. You know, I'm laughing, I'm having fun. I mean, I'm over there with the light-skinned nigga. We didn't pieced up, chopped it up. We had a hard conversation. You know, I was banned from the Breakfast Club. I don't know who banned me, but I was at 9 o'clock and I ain't get in until 9:30. And we had that conversation and we moved on. But like, every time I do anything that's got to do with the Breakfast Club and then attempt to follow the Breakfast Club with Joe, I'm just catching strays. So I'm like, yo, nigga, you got a problem with Envy and Charlemagne? Y'all niggas need to address that shit, bro. Because what the fuck that's got to do with me? And how do I got niggas on your pod who I just met who got my back more than a nigga that I actually know? Papa Joe. What I'm not going to do is go at Joe. You know why? Because the stage and the platform is too big. I'm just going to say this. Joe, I forgive you. But I'm going to just say a couple things because I want you to really look at that rope right there. You see that rope? I don't really go at my homies. Like, even the niggas on your pod was like, yo, after I met Tyrese a couple times, I'm good. I don't want to have that conversation. You kept going. You went as far as calling me bitter. You see this hat right here? This is why niggas commit suicide. This is why black men and men in general don't say it, don't act like nothing is happening, don't act like they feel nothing, ain't going through nothing, ain't carrying nothing. I'm a grown ass man, bro. You could have all the influence in the world. You'll never be able to convince me that I'm bitter. Look up the definition of bitter. Or if you look at that rope over there, you'll understand that what I'm feeling and what I'm carrying and what I'm processing is that you've never experienced before because you've never been married. Probably been engaged a few times. That knee is getting old, Joe. You ain't gonna be able to keep putting that motherfucker just for men on, nigga, and covering up that. I'm 45, nigga. I probably got 2 gray hairs in my goddamn face, and I just do like this with my finger, boop, and boop. You Papa Joe over there, bro. How long you been with your girl? That knee, When you gonna pop that knee, nigga? That knee is getting old, nigga. You gotta get down on that knee one last time. Man, it's cool. We all uploading sexy, voluptuous, better halves. Only reason I ain't went to that other level in mine is because I'm literally still in the middle of a divorce. This nigga just refused it. She let me go, but refused to let me go. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Joe, Papa Joe, don't buy no more Cuban links. Busta Rhymes has already won. He's killed everybody in the Cuban link game. We're done with that. Joe, I need you to get into your Jay-Z bag. I need you to get into your Rev Run bag. I need you to understand that true wealth is marriage. Go ahead and pop down on that old ass knee and go ahead and take it to that other level. Don't buy no more chains, nigga. We not impressed with 50-year-old niggas wearing chains no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't, if you let me say this. Rap niggas that are 50 years old, of course you can wear your chains, nigga. That's a life you've earned. But 50 and you ain't married, I don't know. You making the wrong investment, my brother. You all up in here. You out here trying to compete with these 16-year-old niggas, little Tay-Tay, little Ray. Let it go, man. And you over there calling me bitter, and I couldn't help but notice your ankles out. Like, nigga, your ankles, like, you might have some of the, like, most moistened ankles of any nigga I've ever known in hip-hop. You got on some motherfucking Crocs, nigga. A nigga wearing Crocs can't tell me nothing. Do you know what it is to be married and divorced? You know what it's like to have a whole situation and then wake up one day and it just goes up in smoke? Joe Buttons, I think you need to sit this one out, bro. I think you need to go on and just leave it alone. Like, bro, listen, you got a pod. You got to do what you got to do. You got to go ahead and keep them views. You got to keep that, you know what I mean, that deli on. Whatever you got going on, getting that money, you got to keep that moving. But, yo, Joe, I think you need to leave this one alone, bro. You don't know nothing about none of this shit, bro. None of it. You hear me? Do what you do, bro. Keep that energy over there. Drop on that old ass knee. Stop covering up Papa Joe. Okay? Your girl is beautiful, man. She deserves that other level. Don't buy her no more shoes with the matching handbags, Joe. We got that. She's fly. You know, you got some beautiful, beautiful energy happening in your relationship. I'm in a situation right now. I'd probably be on another level already if fucking divorce was finalized. But it's been over 4 years, and this nigga just won't let me go. I don't know what's going on. There has to be a porn star, somebody out there in Atlanta that can put the ooh-wop on this mugger so that she could just leave me alone. I mean, just move on. You and your white racist lawyer, Adam Gleckman, move on. And Joe, it's time to pop the question, bro. Time to put on that grown man. It's time to get some of that Fat Joe energy. It's time to get some of that, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Joe know the formula. Fat Joe. Your man Drink Champs, he know the formula. Everybody going home. If your wife ever left you, words about bitter never come out your mouth, bro. You in the wrong mother league right now, Mr. Joe Buttons. Stick to talking about all the things you talk about. This is out your league, sir. You want to look up something? You want to look up something, Joe? Since everybody say, yo, leave Reese alone, man. Leave him out of that, man. Let's not bring him in that. No, man. I met Tyrese a couple times, bro. He good people, man. Like I'm not finna be trying to make a mockery of him crying on the Breakfast Club while saying black man cry. First of all, your whole thing is crazy. Why are you watching the Breakfast Club? Don't you got other episodes coming up? Don't you got other guests you should be prepping for? You see that rope, Joe? You see that rope over there? How did you watch the full Breakfast Club interview? Why are you studying You see that rope? See what I'm saying? Joe, leave that alone, bro. To all of the married men who have been through a divorce, to all of the married men who have just been through a random, nasty, unexpected breakup, to all of the women who have been through a divorce, a whole family that you've seen yourself doing something for the rest of your life, and then boom, it just went up in smoke. I'm talking to them. I can't talk to 50-year-old single niggas. I can't do it. That ain't never went on Google and looked up those words in the Bible that says, for better, for worse, for sickness and health. Till death do us part. Joe, you ever said those words? Nah. You said, I like you. You said, I love you. You said, I'm in love with you. You said, will you marry me? But you ain't never went to that other level, Joe. So I really want you to understand that there's just certain topics that you should just leave alone, bro. I'm not bitter. I'm trying to create a safe place for us to do what all of us are uncomfortable with doing. Because, you know what we specialize in trying to convince the world of? Man, I don't give a fuck. Hey, nigga, that bitch. Now I don't give a fuck. Nigga, turn up. Like, everything about what we do as men is to go above and beyond to stop niggas from thinking that we care, we feel, we have anything that's keeping us up at night that we struggling with. That's what we specialize in doing. We don't want our kids to notice. We don't want our women to notice. We don't want our wives to notice. And when they keep asking us questions, what's wrong? What's going on? Why won't you talk to me? And they're ready. They're like, man, women are so incredible because women, they got a different type of cell phone tower into the heavens, especially when you married. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Joe. But hear me when I say, I'm trying to explain something that you don't know about. So hear me, man. When you married, bro, and your wife loves Jesus, when you talk to your wife about your problems, bro, it's almost like you're literally talking to your wife and things that's going into her ears, it's going through her mind and her heart and going straight up to Jesus. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and favor from the Lord. That is not the opinion of a podcaster. That is not the opinion of Jesus. No. That is the word of God. It doesn't say he who finds a husband. No. You could have all the alpha you want. You could have all the money in the world. You could have the biggest crib ever. The Bible verse will never change to she who finds a husband finds a good thing and favor from the Lord. Joe, do you see the rope? Joe Budden, you know what I expected? I'm not even going to say I'm disappointed. I'm literally responding to you. I mean, these are weak ass jabs. Just, I'm just responding to you because I'm disappointed. But being is that I got so much real shit that I'm actually mentally, emotionally, and psychologically trying to navigate through, bro. I'm already down, Joe. I expected you to upload a pod as being like up there on the level of Snoop Dogg when it comes to R&B soul music. I expected you to upload a pod literally going on and on and on about beautiful pain, instead of using your stage and your platform to bless a black man who is trying to create. Everybody's out here with the hashtag mental health. Fuck that. That's cool. I like it. I'm so grateful. Let's not talk about mental health awareness and continue to create spaces that ain't safe for men to talk. And let's not be another alpha male that's attacking an alpha male who is pushing through all of my traumas and my pains and my stuff. You see me down, you see me up, you see me going through it, and you use your voice, your alpha, your stage, and your platform to not only call me bitter, but invite niggas to Google it while sitting on your pod. Now, what did you get out of that? I don't know. This ain't how you want to go viral. You see that rope? See that rope, Joe? All right.